Hello IEW fans, you thought you weren't getting a video this week, but you are. It's just a little bit later. Your children should have had everything that they needed for the week from class, but just as a reminder, required work for this week is the grammar, paper 4, and to study their vocabulary because we're going to have our first vocabulary quiz from the IEW words. So if you're looking, can you hand me Logan's book? If you're looking with your student at their IEW book, then what they should be studying is the blue section is all of their vocabulary words. And so they need to do the first 4 lessons worth of vocabulary words. There's little flashcards and they have a picture and the word, and then on the back there's a definition. And so we'll do the first vocabulary quiz in class, and that'll be fun and exciting. So make sure that they've gone through those. As a hint to you parents, but not to your kids, the vocabulary quizzes are actually in the IEW book right before the vocabulary words. So if you want to take a look and see what the format of the quiz is going to be, and if your child's ready, you can do that as a help. Again, for grammar, they need to just go ahead and do the sheet. We'll go over them in class. If they have questions, we'll answer them. We're grading grammar for completion, not for correctness, and then we go over the grammar in class. And then paper 4. Hi, Savannah. And then paper 4 needs to be done. And again, make sure that you go into the lesson with your child after the paper's done and you follow the checklist, which I'm flipping to right now. I'm sorry I was not better prepared for doing this video. Okay, so the paper's on Beowulf, which is a fun story. We had a couple of kids ask if they could add another paragraph if they knew the story of Beowulf, and that's fine, not required. We will start this week having additional paragraphs for students that need a little bit more of a challenge, but for this week it's not. So right here, this is the checklist. You need to make sure that your child has used the modified MLA format, that their title repeats or reflects keywords from the last sentence. It uses an ly adverb and a who, which clause, and that they have a vocabulary word if they would like that extra credit. So that's the required homework. The required homework is 3 things. Study the vocabulary, do the grammar sheets assigned on the syllabus, and do paper 4 on Beowulf. Now, they have 3 options for some extra credit if they would like it. One is to take the copy of paper 1 that I gave them back and make the edits and bring in a clean copy. They don't have to mark anything, they don't have to do anything, but we'll keep in their folders their final drafts of each paper, so they can use the one that I wrote on and gave back. That's fine. If they print a fresh copy of paper 1 and make the edits, they get 10 bonus points. The second thing is that it's going to be our first meeting of October, so if they want to turn in their September reading log for bonus points, they can do that. And the final thing is, as always, they can do an illustration to go along with their paper for bonus points. And that doesn't have to be hand-drawn. It could be like they printed a coloring page and did it very nicely, or they made something on the computer, they did a collage, like any kind of an illustration that they show that they put effort into. And again, we're not grading this on artistic talent, we're grading it on did they put some effort into doing it. So that's the work for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know, and we look forward to seeing your children in class. Oh, we do have a few kids that are going to need to turn in their paper number 3 this week. Mrs. White pulled a couple people out and was working with them. So if your child also needs to turn in their paper from last week because they took some extra time to make those edits so that it would get full points, that's okay too. Other than that, I hope you are having a great week, and I look forward to seeing your children tomorrow in class.